Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Math for me and you. Let's learn maths together. Hello dear friends, this is me Sindhu Suresh. Here in this video we are discussing exercise 2.5 questions 15 and 16 from the chapter Polynomials. Question 15. Give possible expressions for the length and breadth of each of the following rectangles in which their areas are given. Part 1, area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12, and part 2, question, area is given as 35a square plus 13y minus 12. What is the relation between area, length and breadth? We have studied that area is equal to length into breadth. So what we need to do here is the given area we have to express as the product of its length and breadth. Let's start with part number 1. The given area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12. So we are going to express this as the product of its length and breadth. Or in other words, we have to find the factors of the given expressions. Look at part 1, 25a square minus 35a plus 12. This is a quadratic expression because the maximum power or highest power of the variable a is 2. We have studied to factorize a quadratic polynomial by splitting its middle term. See, many students faced problems or difficulties with splitting the middle terms. I'm going to give you a very easy method in which you will get an idea how to split the middle term and you will get the factors as well. So let's start. First of all, write the quadratic expression in its standard form. That means start with the power 2 term, after that power 1 term and then constant. Here 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Let's write the factors of the first number 25. We have studied that 5 times 5 is equal to 25. So the factors are 5 and 5. Okay, because 5 times 5 is 25. A square, what are the factors of a square? A and a, because a times a is a square. Next we're going to write the factors of the constant 12. There are many factors. What are they? 1 times 12 is 12. So we can write 1 and 12 are factors. Then which two numbers multiply we get 12? 2 and 6, because 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Next 3 and 4. So the factors of 12 as a pair we could say 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. Now we have to write down the factors of this complete quadratic expression. How to write? Factors means we first of all write them into two brackets. Now we are going to write the factors in each bracket. The first term is 25a square. The factors are 5a and 5a. So we can write them in two brackets. 5a times 5a is 25a square. So we write them in the first bracket and the second bracket. Along with 5a, we have to write down the factors of 12. But there are many factors which are the correct pair to be joined with 5a. We can find it out. Write 5a and a number up, 5a and a number down. Which numbers? First we try with the pair 1 and 12. Okay, we try or check with the middle term. The middle term here is minus 35a. How to get minus 35a with this? By cross multiplication we will check. This is cross multiplying method. 5a times 12, 60a. Next 5a times 1, which is 5a. So a terms are here. What is the total or what is the difference? If it is 35, we can say this is correct pair. Sum is 65 and difference is 55, which is not the middle term. That means 1 and 12 are not matching numbers. Next pair 2 and 6. We are going to check whether 2 and 6 are correct numbers or matching numbers or not. 5a with 2, 5a with 6. Cross multiply and check. 5a times 6, which is 30a. 5a times 2, 10a. Sum is 40a and difference is 20a. That means this sum or difference is not minus 35. 2 and 6 are not matching numbers. Next we try with the third pair, that is 3 and 4 with 5a. 5a with the number 3, 5a with the number 4. Write that pair 3 and 4. Cross multiply and check. 5a times 4, it is 20a. 5a cross multiply with 3, 15a. Now find the sum or difference of a terms. When we do the sum or total we get 35, but not negative 35. Here we are getting positive 35a. To get negative 35a, we have to change 20 and 15 with the negative signs. Then their total will be minus 35. That means we have to change the numbers 3 and 4 also with the negative. See, 5a times minus 4 is minus 20a and 5a times minus 3 is minus 15a. Now we get the total as minus 35, which is the middle term. How to split the middle term? See, here we get an idea how to split the middle term. We have to split the middle term as minus 20a and minus 15a. And what will be our factors? The factors will be 5a minus 3 and 5a minus 4. Come back to the question. The middle term is minus 35a. Now we have an idea how to split the middle term, and also we know what will be the factors. The first term will be same, 25a square. Then split the middle term as minus 20a minus 15a. Last term we write same as it is, plus 12. Connect the first two terms and the last two terms. From the first two terms, what will be the common factor? We can see there 5a is the common factor. Take 5a outside. The meaning is divide 25a square and 20a with 5a. 25a square by 5a is 5a. Minus 20a divided by 5a is minus 4. So we are getting here 5a minus 4. One of the factors is ready. Next we need 5a minus 3. That means take minus 3 outside from the last two terms. So it is very easy. What to take outside? Minus 3 we have to take outside. When we take minus 3 outside, what will be inside the bracket? Inside the bracket will be same as inside the first bracket, which is 5a minus 4. Now 5a minus 4 is a common factor. Let's write that first. 5a minus 4 times the remaining are 5a and minus 3. So we can collect them and write as 5a minus 3. See, the factors are ready now. What are the factors? 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. So in this question, area is given, which is a quadratic expression. And first part, the area is 25a square minus 35a plus 12, which is a quadratic expression, and we have factorized using splitting the middle term, and we got the two factors as 5a minus 4 and 5a minus 3. These are the dimensions of length and breadth. In part 2, the given area is 35y square plus 13y minus 12. We have to find the expressions for its length and breadth. So what we can do? We can factorize the given quadratic polynomial 35y square plus 13y minus 12. Same like previous question, we are going to factorize 35y square. What are the factors of 35? 35, the factors are 7 and 5. So 35y square, the factors are 7y and 5y. Next we are going to write the factors of 12. The factors of 12 are 1 and 12, because 1 times 12 is 12. Then 2 and 6, and then 3 and 4. There are many factors. Which are the correct two numbers matching with the 7y and 5y? We have to find. How to find? We write 7y with the number up, 5y with the number down. And the numbers are pairs, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. We could start with 1 and 12. Cross multiply and check the y term. The middle term we have to get 13y, 7y times 12 and 5y times 1. First 7y times 12, it is 84y. 5y times 1, 5y. Find the sum or difference. Do we get 13y? No. Sum is 89y and the difference is 79y. But here we couldn't say at this stage that 1 and 12 are not matching pairs, because y terms are not same terms. They are 5y and 7y. So that we have to change the places of 1 and 12 and check again whether 7y with 12 and 5y with 1 will match the middle term or not. So we have to cross multiply. 7y times 1 is 7y. 5y times 12 is 5 times 12, 60y. Now find the sum or difference. Do we get 13y? No, here also we are not getting. That means now we can say 12 and 1 are not the correct pair. Next, we try with 2 and 6. So this time we write 7y with 2 and 5y with 6. Second pair of factors of 12. They are 2 and 6. Cross multiply and check. Now it's easy. See, we are going to cross multiply. 7 times 6, 42y. 5y times 2, 10y. Sum and difference. Do we get 30? No. Now change the places of 2 and 6. We write 6 and 2 and then cross multiply and check again. 7y times 2 is 14y. 5y times 6 is 30y. The sum is 44y and the difference is 16y. Now we could say 2 and 6 are not the correct pair because we are not getting the middle term 13y with these two numbers. Now we are going to try with the last pair 3 and 4. 7y and 5y we will write up and down and connect with the numbers 3 and 4. After that cross multiply and check whether we are getting the middle term 13y or not. 7y multiply with 4 and 5y multiply with 3. We get the result 7 times 4 28y, 5 times 3 15 and y. Here when we find the difference between these two numbers we get 13 and we need positive 13y. That means the big number 28 must be positive and the small number 15 we have to keep as a negative number. Here we have changed 15 as a negative number minus 15y. So we have to change the factor 3 also a negative number and 4 is positive. That means we can see now 7y times 4 is plus 28y, 5y times minus 3 is minus 15y. So 13y we can split as 28y minus 15y. Here we get an idea how to split the middle terms. Also we are getting the factors 7y minus 3 and 5y plus 4. Now we are going to find the factors by splitting the middle term of this area. First term we are writing same as it is 35y square plus 13y we are going to split as 28y minus 15y. Then minus 12 we write without having any change. Connect the first two terms and the last two terms. Take the common factor from these two terms separately. From the first two terms we could write 7y as a common factor. Inside the bracket we will be getting 5y plus 4 and we can see 5y plus 4, one of the factors is ready. Now we need 7y minus 3. That means we have to take minus 3 as a common factor from the last two terms. So we are getting inside the bracket 5y plus 4 same as in the first bracket. We can see 5y plus 4 is a common factor now. Write that first. What will be in the second bracket? 7y minus 3. So if you practice in this way using the trial and error method, you could easily split the middle term as well as you will be getting the factors quickly. So here we can see the given area we have factorized so that we are getting two factors. One will be the length and the other one will be its breadth. I have already posted a video about factorization, how to factorize a quadratic polynomial using trial and error method. If you need, I shall give you the link of that video in this description box. Question number 16. What are the possible expressions for the dimensions of the cuboids whose volumes are given below? Part 1, volume is 3x square minus 12x and part 2, volume 12ky square plus 8ky minus 20k. We know that volume is equal to length into breadth into height. That means each of these given volumes we have to factorize into three factors. One will be length, the other one will be breadth and the last one will be height. So we could start with part 1. The given volume is 3x square minus 12x. We have to find out the common factor from these two terms. X is a common factor, also the number 3 is a common factor. So we can take 3x outside from these two terms. The meaning of writing 3x outside means divide each term with 3x. 3x square by 3x is x. minus 12x divided by 3x is minus 4. So inside the bracket we are getting x minus 4. And the result we can write as 3 times x minus 4. Now we can see this is of the form length times breadth times height. Next is part 2. The given volume is 12ky square plus 8ky minus 20k. We have to find out what are the dimensions for its length, breadth and height. This is a quadratic polynomial. First of all, we can take the common factor outside, and that is 4k. 12ky square divided by 4k is 3y square plus 8ky divided by 4k is 2y minus 20k divided by 4k is minus 5, which is equal to 4k times 3y square plus 2y minus 5. That is a quadratic polynomial. We can factorize this quadratic polynomial by using the trial and error method. So the first term 3y square, factors of 3 are 1 and 3. So we can write the factors of 3y square as 1y and 3y, or we can write as 3y, 1y. Up and down we are writing in two different brackets. Now connect with the factors of 5. What are the factors of 5? 1 and 5. Write the factors 1 and 5 up and down and cross multiply. We multiply 3y with the 5, y with the 1. 3y times 5 is 15y, y times 1 is 1y, or we can write y. The sum 16y, difference 14y. That means it is not equal to 2y. So this is not correctly matching. Now we have to change the places of 5 and 1. This time we are writing 3y with the 5 and y with 1. See, just we change the places of the factors 1 and 5. Now cross multiply. 3y times 1 is 3y. Y times 5 is 5y. Here if we find the difference, we will be getting 2y. Difference means one number will be negative and one number will be positive. Since the middle term is plus, we have to keep the big number 5 as positive term, and small number, that is 1, we have to change as negative. Then only we will get 3y times minus 1 becomes minus 3y, and y times 5 becomes 5y, and the middle term we are getting as 2y. See how to split the middle term. We have to split the middle term as minus 3y plus 5y. While splitting the middle term, we should keep the same order. First we have to write minus 3y, after that plus 5y. Now the bracket we are going to factorize by splitting the middle term. First term 3y square, we are writing same as it is. After that we write minus 3y, then plus 5y. So we have splitted the middle term. Last term minus 5, same as it is, we are writing 4k times. Inside the bracket, connect the first two terms and write the common factor, which is 3y outside. When we take 3y outside from the first term, we get y. After that we get minus 1 from the second term. See, y minus 1, the factor is ready. Then we have to take plus 5 from the last two terms outside as a common factor. When we take plus 5 outside, we will be getting the same bracket, that is y minus 1, which is equal to 4k times. See, inside the bracket y minus 1 is a common factor, and the remaining is 3y plus 5 times the common factor is y minus 1. That means the given volume is equal to 4k times 3y plus 5 times y minus 1, which is of the form length times breadth times its height. So these three are the possible dimensions for its length, breadth and height. Hope the content in the video is clear to you. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel Math for Me and You. See you with more useful videos. Thank you.